Do you think this is on purpose?
Good question.
I mean, it goes with the whole aesthetic and the vision of the brand to just show up in a completely different way.
It's a bit mysterious, yeah.
Yeah, it could be. I mean, they want to break. Seems to break convention with everything that they're doing.
True.
Could be.
If it's on purpose, then also bold move.
What's good, everybody? If you're new here or if you've been around for a while, subscribe for more content like this. We review brands on this channel, we break them down, and at the end we give them a score. So I think, let's jump straight in, shall we?
Yeah.
Today we are looking at...
Let's maybe first explain, we have actually kind of a new category, because we just saw that there are some brands who just came up somehow, but they didn't really get like the attention they actually deserved.
That's true, yeah.
And
actually.
like the brand we are talking about today is actually one of these brands.
Yeah, that will be the Nothing brand.
Yeah, nothing to talk about.
Oh, come on. That's a terrible.
He's doing these jokes all day long, and now he pretends like, come on, it's not funny.
Yeah, so we're talking about Nothing. Nothing is a brand that was started in, I think, 2020. It is a tech brand.
Yeah, it's actually founded by Carl Pei, and he is one of the co-founders of OnePlus. So he already got some experience with building quite big tech companies. Yeah, as you said, they're London-based. What's also interesting, they have like a really high-quality roster of investors.
Roster, not a rooster. As if you are regular viewers to this channel, you will have heard the word rooster used. It is, in fact, a roster, yes.
So who's on the roster? It's the iPod inventor Tony Fadell, Twitch co-founder Kevin Lin, Reddit CEO Kevin Huffman, and YouTuber Casey Neistat.
Quite a lineup.
Yeah, and they launched the first product, which were true wireless headphones in collaboration with also one of our favorites, brand favorites, Teenage Engineering. Yeah. And who did it? It's actually because there's no real case out there like you usually have. When a design studio creates such an important brand, they build like a beautiful case around that. And there is a case by a studio called 70 Agency, so we assume they are responsible for the branding. It's a studio who are located in Stockholm and also Shanghai. And we found something on the website, so we think they might be responsible for that. The mission from nothing. Already quite interesting.
Can I read it?
Yeah, you can read it.
Yeah. So our mission is to remove barriers between people and technology to create a seamless digital future that looks, lives, and feels like nothing. So I think the idea there is that it fits kind of seamlessly from some of the stuff that I've read on the website. They wanted technology to kind of fade into the background. In a way, technology was supposed to kind of free us and give us all these choices and make our life much easier, but we've become over-consumed by the thing that was supposed to give us that freedom. And Nothing stands for trying to give you that freedom back by simplifying things back down to its purest form. Is that correct?
Pretty bold, pretty cool.
Yeah, I didn't make that up. They said it, so...
What we usually do is we look at the brand assets, like the logo, for example, and typography. But in this case...
There is no logo.
There's a logo. There's a logo. I can show you a logo.
Right,
but in this case, actually, the products are the hero. And I think also that was the products were there before the brand or the idea for the products. So let's have a look at the products because they are already very distinctive and very different from what you usually see. So as you can see here, it's a phone. That's one of the products. They just have two products, a phone and these earphones.
Yeah, I think they look amazing. I mean, they have, obviously, there's an iPhone aesthetic, and they went directly, and they're quite open about this. They say they're going head-to-head with Apple for people who are, like, fed up with Apple and want another choice. And this is why it looks so familiar. but they're being very transparent in everything that they do. I mean, this reminds me actually, if you're old enough or you're a retro head, the old Game Boys as well. There was a period of time where everything was going transparent, where you could see the ins and outs, the physical nuts and bolts of the product, and this is, I think, quite reminiscent of that.
Yeah, I love it. It looks. I mean, the products are just beautiful, in my opinion. Really,
Yeah.
really nice. Okay, let's have a look at one of the product videos.
I mean, I love it. I mean, the thing is, we normally save our reactions to the end, but it's very difficult not to react because it just is. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, the sound design, the graphic elements, the overall presentation, and the fact that they're going head to head with Apple just kind of warms my heart a little bit. It's lovely to see. It's lovely to see somebody being so bold and courageous. And obviously it is a bit niche-y, but it has the potential to be mainstream. And I think that's kind of where they're pushing. Like they want a lot of people to hear about this.
Yeah. And it's actually so simple also, yeah, that you think, oh, why did not someone else did it before? Why did not Apple came up with a transparent smartphone? But
Well, I mean, they did. They had transparent iMacs back in the day.
Oh, okay, true. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, it was a trend at one point. I was saying, like, and I think the Macs were around about the same time as the Game Boy. But there's this whole retro resurgence, I suppose, and
Yeah.
they're definitely latching onto that and doing something great with it.
And with Nothing, the whole brand is about that, right? So I expect every new product to be transparent, to be honest. But let's see. All right, so now we can actually go, because so the products are the hero, and now let's actually look into the brand approach. So here's one interesting thing from the studio who did the campaign and the brand. So we explored the brand's look and feel, drawing inspiration from the raw digital fonts and colors from IBM's iconic mainframe era in the 1980s.
Okay.
So here I also found some pictures about these super old, and I mean that's the computers back in the days. I mean, I think what they had there now fits into an iPad.
It reminds me of the TV series Lost. Do you remember Lost?
Yeah.
Remember when they went underneath they went looking for those shadow
I haven't
beast
watched
things?
I haven't watched Lost.
There's like a portal that they go through. They go down into this bunker, and basically there's something like this.
Yeah.
That's reminiscent of that for me, which is cool.
Yeah, and I mean it's a really cool aesthetic. These big computers and all this, dots and little lights and little buttons. So that's how they were inspired. That's why also there is a logo, and the logo was designed to underscore Nothing's minimalistic vision, and also really pays into
that's the logo.
visual. Yeah, sure,
All
that's
right,
the logo.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, why not? I mean, it breaks all of the rules that we would try and apply to creating a logo, which is nothing wrong with that. I love that. It's blurry and you can't really read it. It's great. And it's not used too much either.
No,
Because I didn't even see it, to be honest.
and it fits to the story that it's all inspired by the IBM huge computers from the 80s.
Dot matrix.
Dot matrix. So here's also a little video about the logo.
It's easy to make something. Even easier when it's just like the thing before it, and the one before that. But like all good things, this one starts from scratch. No notes, no blueprints, no map to find our way back. We're rethinking everything, from what we make and how we make it, to what goes in and what goes out. A giant reset button for all things innovation. And so we go, confident that what's in reach isn't worth reaching for. We know, because we tried reaching a little further and came up with nothing.
Yeah. I really like, not even like, I love the aesthetics and the whole vibe of these videos.
Yeah, me
It's
too.
really cool, man.
Love it.
All right. Yeah, so that's the logo. Let's also have a look at color palette and typography. Again, there is no case where everything is already explained. So, I mean...
Do you think this is on purpose?
Good question.
I mean, it goes with the whole aesthetic and the vision of the brand to just show up in a completely different way.
It's a bit mysterious, yeah.
Yeah, it could be. I mean, they want to break, seems to break convention with everything that they're doing.
True.
Could be.
If it's on purpose, then also bold move. Yeah, so colors and typography. Yeah, I mean, we can actually just look at the website and see what we see there. So in terms of typography, they use like a typewriter font is the main typography they're using, and also like another monospace font. So the typewriter font is called N-Type 82. I've Googled it. I didn't find anything. I assume it's a custom font. But they're also
mysterious, right?
Yeah, also mysterious. Yeah, they're also using. There's one font that I found on the website, Lettera Mono, which is from Linotype. But also this font is inspired by the also from the 80s, the Olivetta stuff, like these old typewriters. It's also very iconic design, even before Apple. Maybe if you haven't seen it, check it out. And color-wise, you can also see it's inspired by the photography I showed you before from IBM. So these off-white tones and gray and beige. So it's not crisp white. It's more like a color palette with beigey, gray, and warm white tones. Yeah, another very, very important part is photography. And again, I really like what I see here. So they have this abstract imagery, but also the way they show people using their product. It's all very contemporary and very, very cool look.
It's amazing.
Yeah, and the product,
amazing.
The product,
absolutely. Yeah. How it's lit. Everything's kind of backlit somehow as well to create these really strong silhouettes. And here, I mean, that's mental. I mean, what's that all about?
Yeah, they had this campaign. I saw it on Instagram. I was like, oh, cool, with these colorful birds. Yeah, awesome.
Makes no sense, but I love that. Right?
It also breaks the whole thing because everything is kind of monochrome, but then you have these super colorful birds.
Yeah.
Again, bold move, and it somehow fits, and it doesn't feel disconnected from the brand. Yes.
Ooh, we got some unboxing.
Yeah, we have
some unboxing therapy.
Also packaging again. Usually you have like on Behance, you find somewhere like the person who did it.
Nothing.
And there's nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
But we have a small part of an unboxing video just to show you like that the packaging is also like really cool and thought through.
Let's go ahead and get into it. I guess we'll do the white device first. Now there were a few different configurations as far as storage capacity is concerned. Now this model is 12 gigs of RAM, 256 storage, as you can see right over here. That's that life cycle carbon footprint that I was mentioning, environmental aspect. Powered by Android, manufacture date, designed by Nothing Technology in London, assembled in China. So the making of video where they were showcasing the facility in India that's those devices that are made there are likely going to be for that market. This is a kind of sneak peek of what to expect on the inside of the device. As you can see, this big coil in the center for the wireless charging and reverse wireless charging, and also a little bit of that glyph interface. Not too much text on the packaging, just tiny little nothing up there, phone one over there, and then a red pull tab.
All right. So if you want to see like the whole unboxing experience, it's on Unbox Therapy.
We will leave a link for everything below, so go check it out. But come on, I mean, you got to get excited about that. It's amazing. It looks like a stormtrooper's phone. It's just wonderful.
Yes.
What a joy to actually see.
Star Wars is actually also a good reference.
Yeah.
Stormtroopers, true. Yeah.
Oh, it gets me so excited. I mean, if you are not excited by this, then maybe turn off and go watch something else. Because you're in the wrong place. You're watching two grown men actually fall in love with a brand in front of your eyes. It's fantastic, really.
Yeah. I also found some interface screenshots online. We don't have none of us ever used a Nothing product yet.
But we actually wanted to get one for this video. We wanted to get some, either the phone or the headphones. But again,
It was not so easy.
It was not so easy to get hold of.
No. If we get our hands on a product, then we might also try the interface. But what I see here looks beautiful and fits 100% to the brand and what we've seen before, and I really like it. Minimal, but still there is some character in it of the brand. Yeah, I think that's the last image. I think looks like a pop-up.
But the thing is, this is
Something
real. This is real as well.
Yeah.
Like a lot of cases, I know this isn't really a case, it's just stuff that we found, are mock-ups. And right now, if you're watching this video now and not later, in the future, you will see, especially for us anywhere around Hamburg, and I would imagine across Europe, they are running these campaigns. So you're actually seeing this on the streets, and it's wonderful to see. And I saw actually on the way to work today, and next to all the other posters, it was just like a lovely little piece of brand joy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Brand joy.
Excited me on the way to work this morning.
Yeah. But what also proves that, because it's here on the street, that there must be like a huge marketing budget behind it, but they somehow play it like a little bit under the radar, which is really, really cool. It's not like right in your face. They somehow pop up here and pop up there, and you somehow think, oh, that's like a cool brand, and all the bits and pieces come together, and then at some point you think, yeah, I love that brand.
It's a beautiful, understated brand and the way that they position themselves.
Yeah.
All right. It's at this point, thank you, Jan, that we score the brands. As you may have already noticed, this is probably going to be a very low scoring. No, it's not. Let me go first because I can't contain myself. Absolutely fantastic. It's really, really refreshing to see something like this out there, and not just a case or an idea or an award or something like this. It's often you see these things and nobody's brave enough to actually make these things happen, and it just gets me excited again for design, and also what we can do and what you can do when it comes to finding a platform to get really great creative work out there. There is a space for it. I think sometimes we wish and hope and dream, and we don't think that what we do when it comes to really contemporary creative stuff, it's just for us, and we'll never get that out on the streets. And I think this is a great example of that. There's nothing to be found apart from the stuff when you go searching, which is lovely. I love that I didn't find the logo. I love that it's understated. I love all the things that we just said. So I am actually, should I go there? What do you think?
I don't think you have a choice.
Okay. I'm going to give this a 10. A 10 out of 10. I think this is the highest I've ever scored. So it was maybe worth the waiting all this time for another brand review. But yeah, my God, this one hit me and got me very, very excited.
Yeah. First of all, thanks to Writers. Actually, he pointed at us to Nothing.
Yeah, because we actually asked you guys what we should review because the landscape was a bit dry. Writers from Corebook, thank you for shaking that finger and pointing us in the right direction.
Because it was there all the time. We've noticed it, we've seen it, but we just, as I said, sometimes you don't think about this kind of brands. I can just agree on what you said. I give it a 10 too. I don't have to think about it. I really like it. Actually, first time I saw like the products, and then the more and more bits and pieces pop up about the brand. It's very, very well executed, and I really like this mysterious kind of part of the brand, that they don't reveal everything and who's done it, how it's done, and here's breakdown of everything. So yeah, well done.
All right, I suppose this is where we end the video then. Amazing brand. Really a joy to have you back and actually be reviewing some brands. It's also sparked some ideas for some other brands that maybe are not just been released, but are out there that we should definitely talk about, and I think you guys are going to enjoy that as well. So it leaves me with the last request of this video, which is, again, if you're not already subscribed, please subscribe. Like this video if you didn't like this video. It really helps us to continue to grow the channel and make content like this. So, until the next time, we'll see you.
See ya.